If you run a coaching business, you are probably doing well. High margins, strong cash flow, freedom. But there's the uncomfortable question almost no one asks: is this business actually worth something? And in this video, I'll break down how buyers look at coaching businesses, why most are very hard to sell, and how adding info products or using coaching as a lead machine can completely change the valuation. From an M&A perspective, coaching businesses sit in a strange place. They often generate great income, but buyers don't buy income. They buy transferable, durable cash flow that survive the founder leaving. So basically, the complete opposite of a coaching business. And this is also exactly where most of the coaching businesses break. But let us start with the pure coaching 101 or high-touch group programs. The vision from the buyer is founder is the product, revenue depends on personal energy, on the reputation, on the availability, and delivery and sales are inseparable from the one who's running the program. So from a buyer's point of view, that's not an asset, it's a very high-paying, non-transferable job. Even if you would say that we try to evaluate it somewhere between 0.5 to 1.5 of the revenue, in the reality, something like this is often unsellable. So even if you're making 7 figures in revenue, if you step away and revenue collapses, the business collapses, means it's not interesting for someone to buy it. But now there is a way to make this a little bit more interesting, and this is through adding info products. That means courses, memberships, recorded programs, because through that the risk profile starts to change. We have an improvement in scalability, in the margins, in the reduced time dependency. But still there is a catch. Most info products are still tightly tied to the founder's personal brand and to the traffic. There stays the weak defensibility, the traffic dependency, and it's still easy to replicate. I would say that with a proper running info product in the back, best case recurring revenue, you can try to get somewhere between 2 to 3x in EBITDA, sometimes more if the system and retention are very, very strong, because it's not just coaching, it's a durable company. What we see right now is that a lot of podcasts are shifting towards this. They're having different hosts, even if one personal brand is the main attractor of the audience. We see personal brands with courses, but they're not the only ones on the course. There are different experts all put together. I personally believe that all those steps leading toward one goal, which is creating some kind of enterprise value. And then we have the third, the biggest lever you have in coaching businesses. It is that you use your coaching business as a lead machine. And this can really change the valuation, because when coaching stops being the core product and it becomes the lead engine for something else, the something else usually starts to become very, very valuable. That can be advisory or consulting firms, agencies, SaaS or all kind of software-enabled services, can be investment vehicles, licensing, certification, education platforms, basically everything. In this setup, the coaching itself isn't the asset, it's the customer acquisition channel. And you create a way for the company you're promoting to have negative acquisition cost of customers. That means for the buyer, he also has low predictable CAC deal flow, high trust inbound leads, and monetization optionality. And now the buyer isn't valuing sessions or courses, they're valuing the machine that produces qualified customers. In some cases, from a buyer's perspective, they can really shift from coaching logic to the operating business logic. And that can move the needle to somewhere between 4 to 7x EBITDA, but it depends on the back-end economics. Across all models, buyers are usually, in most of the cases, looking for the same things. They want founder independence, predictable revenue, they want to have clear IP or methodology, traffic diversification, optionality in the monetization. The moment your coaching business, however it is structured, survives you leaving, it becomes very interesting. And there is an upcoming trend in PE now where dedicated funds or dedicated acquirers or companies tied to personal brands. So we see that this market is definitely evolving. And exactly for that reason, it is so important that you know how to engineer your own exit, how to prepare before you actually sell your business, and which levers you can pull. So the honest conclusion from my end is coaching businesses are great for cash flow. Coaching plus info product can be solid businesses, but coaching used as a strategic lead engine, this is where real enterprise value starts to appear. If you're building a coaching business and you want it to be more than income, you want it to become an actual asset, please subscribe to the channel. I break down how exits really work, how buyers think, and how to structure businesses for optionality and valuation. Comment below in which situation you currently are. I'll try to help you out. Like the video. Thank you very much for watching till the end, and I see you soon.